morning chit chat. What's up? What's coming up? Don't forget tomorrow is Hodaga Day, and we will more than likely have Diane back. I think she probably should be recovered by now from her jet lag. So that's tomorrow at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then tomorrow at 10 a.m., don't forget, for those that have signed up for the mantra for the light workers, that will be at 10 a.m. I already have the link up for that. You just click your link, and then it's got a little password there that's listed as well. So you click the link, put the password in, and you should be ushered into the meeting that starts at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, I had to think about that for a minute. Yeah, Mountain Standard Time tomorrow morning. So all good. Yeah, this morning I did a reading on this guy that passed from COVID. Very active guy, 36 years old, passed from COVID. So that was an interesting reading. He's on the other side reevaluating things and basically said, kind of, I was a chump. I should have taken the vaccine. So anyway, that's up there. I did put up the video too from somebody that had called me. This was like, 10 years ago or something. Not one of my students. This was something in the midst of Kundalini awakening. And you could hear the cutting the threads of mind to take it beyond ego into that stillness, into, the divine is, non-duality. And you could see he could, it's the process of throwing the mind back in on itself. You have to know how to do this. Throw the mind back in on itself. And it's like the snake eating its tail, okay? That creates the zero. The snake eats its tail, okay? And when you get to that point, I literally he could not speak for a time. He's trying to get something out. It's like, And then there's just crazy laughter because it's like the joke of the universe has been exposed, okay? So many things that are happening in that moment, emotions, and then it takes a while, of this self-discovery all of a sudden, and it's, comical in a way. The things have been revealed. The revelation is there. You've never been born, you've never died. That eternal is, the dynamic, eternal being, okay? So anyway, it's, the threads of ego are getting cut. And what people don't understand about this path, this is not a path of yoga moves. It's not a path of, hatha. It's not a path of the Patanjali. It's not based on that. This path that I teach is a path, and it does awaken Kundalini, okay? But it is a path of self-discovery. It's a path, it's a Gyan path as well. Gyan path, knowledge. It's a path of doing basically neti, also the self-inquiry. It's based on that, self-inquiry, being in the moment, neti, breaking through the illusion of ego, okay? It's not about chasing chakras, making powers. It's none of that, okay? Now, there are those out there that want to make it seem that that's what it's about. That's not what it's about at all. It's about going beyond. the ego having the expansion, okay, and dismantling into the ocean of divine is, okay? So anyway, I put that up because it's of interest. Might be a bit frightening to some people as he's being thrown back in on himself, and it takes hold, and that dismantling takes place. Those threads are cut, okay? So anyway, yeah, I put that up as well. And so that I'm going to leave this here. I have my little detractor over there that says I shouldn't open my mouth about Nisargadatta because I don't know anything about it. Well, contrary to what that person wants to think, I studied Nisargadatta in 1999. I had his book, I Am That. That book was published in 1973. Okay? So while that person wants to think they've got a corner on everything and I don't know anything, I shouldn't open my mouth. Unfortunately for them, not only do I know what Nisargadatta was talking about, I am in that same consciousness, okay? So, again, well, they're trying to read a book and trying to understand it intellectually. Here, there's the living reality of what that consciousness is, okay? That's why I was able to take this guy to break through the threads of conditioned mind, okay? It's about breaking through conditionings, okay, to come to the pure truth that underlies existence, okay? So much love and light. I will see you for the energy light workers that have joined there. I should tell you as well, some of my students have also joined that site. Why? Because they like the darshan. Anytime they can get that energy connection here, they want it. So there will be a few of those there as well. Don't be surprised if Ravi comes in, you'll see him doing kriyas because that energy moves, and he just, at that point, he'll come in and the mind will still, and if you ask him a question, it's very difficult for him to answer because the mind is stilling at that point. So you'll see that. My other students there, you can ask them whatever questions you want, feel free to ask them questions of their experiences on the path, etc. Quite happy for you to question them, ask them, what happens, what doesn't happen, etc. Okay? So thanks for tuning in, love and light, and I'll see you online.